I just talk to cameras, by the way. Yeah, I'll have that. It's Jesse's dad. Well, vlog, meet Jesse's dad. Good morning and welcome back to Sydney. Back to Sydney, and that was Southern Cross Criterium down here in Sutherland. One of the reasons we really like this race is it's the perfect ride out, ride back for Sunday. So we add on a little bit of La Perouse. Obviously, I'll put this link below, but we add a little bit out to La Perouse, then ride to the race, which is just under 2 hours. Do the race, about an hour, ride back an hour, 4-hour day with a race in the middle. Perfect. And in other news, we have Myles with us today. So we're going to have a chat. We're going to have chats with Myles. Righto, state your name.
Miles Stewart.
Current residence.
Wagga Wagga, straight out of the country.
So when did you start riding?
When I was 14. So I used to play rugby league, and then I broke my arm actually. My mate was like, "Oh, come down to the Wagga track and like start riding track." And I was like, "Yeah, right, I'll give that a go." And then, yeah, I've never looked back from then. So I quit every other sport I used to play, which was a fair few other ones. And then, yeah, just stuck to the cycling, which I love now. So
How do you work out you're a sprinter? Are you just sort of like...
Yeah, so actually when I was like younger, I used to do little athletics, and I was a pretty good sprinter, like running. So then I moved to the track, and then I was just pretty quick on the track. So yeah, started winning some races as a junior, like podium. One of my strengths as a sprinter, so yeah, just worked on that.
So how does a week training look for you then at the moment with the electrician's role and all that kind of stuff? Like, what does a week look like?
So like Monday to Wednesday, I work 8 till 4:30, so most of my training's done in the afternoons, which is going to be suck at the moment because there's no daylight savings. Then yeah, weekends go long on the weekends, and yeah, I try to get up to Sydney a bit. I just come here because the racing is a lot harder. Well, back home we don't really have much racing, and the bunch rides, like there's some good guys there, but I just want to take myself to the next level, and you just don't get that in the country. It's good to come to Sydney and really push yourself into the red zone. And yeah, you just get a lot out of it. Meet new people, and that's what it's all about in the cycling community, to meet new people, and yeah, it's good.
We're going to park up, guys, and I want to talk to you quickly. Well, I'm actually going to get Jesse to talk to you quickly about a really exciting project that I talked to you a couple of weeks ago about, called the Nero Club. It's a new sort of coaching thing that they've been working on. It's up, it's live, and well, here's the man himself.
So what is Nero Club? It's a structured training and education system for road cycling. We launched it a month ago. There's 3 parts to it. The first part is the structured training part. That's probably the part people are most interested in. There's 2 systems we use there. One's adaptive training that adapts around the rides you want to do in the week. And then if you've got really specific or event-based targets, we've got training plans for those. So that's the training part. There's more detail on the website about that, but essentially the structured training. And then there's the knowledge part. And it's not a new concept. It's been done before. We have a knowledge hub, which is sort of seen before, but I've never seen it done right. It's a part of the club I'm really proud of. So we haven't waffled on too much in that. There's a series of articles in there. It's set up like a course, so you go through and tick off each of the articles you've done, and it's really actionable, science-based, no bullshit really advice on how to become a better cyclist. So we cover things like nutrition, recovery, session timing, and a whole range of training-related things. You know, that was good on its own, but we really wanted people to not try and do it on their own. So we created a Facebook group, which is another key component of it. So we're posting in there multiple times per week. So Mondays we have a wrap-up of the club from the previous week. Thursdays we put an article in there summarising a piece of research to keep everyone up to date on the latest things in sports science. And it's a place you can also go in there and ask questions of us as the Nero coaches. And you can also learn from other questions that other people have asked and we've responded to publicly in there. So I'd really love if everyone can go and check it out. We've got a free trial set up there, 7-day free trial. So you won't pay a cent for the first 7 days. So go in there, you can check it out, have a look at the training and the Facebook group. And then after 7 days, if you decide it's for you, you can choose to stick around, but it's a no commitment trial there. So everyone, it'd be great if you could head over to nero.club and check it out. So I'll be looking at the comments of this video. So if anyone has any questions on the club, feel free to drop them below, and Dan and I will be in the comments there to answer any questions you have.
Big thanks to Myles. Ugh, it's a bit close. Big thanks to Myles and Jesse for some of that chat
Obviously, I'll put those links below from Jesse about the club, and also really cool to hear from Miles. I'm going to try and do that obviously more with the guys in the team as we go along. Now, as you probably know, we lost another race this week. Tour of Brisbane was bitten by the COVID bug. Is that the right analogy? I don't know. Anyway, cancelled, postponed. All right, be careful here, Chris. Obviously the right decision. 100% support the organisers in the call that they made because they made the call based on the information and the support that they receive. All I want to say is this. On the same weekend, the Brisbane Lions and the Brisbane Broncos will play home games in front of over 20,000 people. And an outdoor bike event will not be able to take place. That's all I want to say. Again, not a comment against the organisers. Fantastic. NX Sports, you guys are killing it. It's a comment about just society. But what am I gonna do? Just sit here and rant? Yes. Which gives us some see how perfect I am with all this stuff? Gives us some time to come down here. I'm gonna spend some time with the family, not that that should particularly interest you, but it does give me a chance to talk about a couple of products that I've been meaning to talk about for some time. So you guys have kind of got a choice. You very rarely this is the case. So we've got the Bora 33s that I want to talk about. We'll do something on that while we're here. Also, we have the new High Road SLs. We've got the tubeless and the clincher versions. These are super, super new. So we will do something on those while I'm here. I've been riding them for a couple of weeks now. And also on the gravel bike. Finally, I was able to give back the wheels that I've borrowed, and I have now the full Devel set up, so I can talk to you guys about that, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I always find doing product stuff down here a little bit easier because I can obviously talk to you guys on camera a lot more while I'm riding, which makes life a bit easier. Let me know down below what you want to hear about first. I'm leaning towards the tyres, okay? Leaning towards the tyres. Apart from that, guys, shout to the guys at Southern Cross, cracking race, and yeah, see you in the next couple of weeks. Talk to ya.
Favourite teammate?
Oh,
Least favourite teammate?
everyone's pretty good. It's a good team.
Oh, crap.
Nah, it's probably the best team I've been in. Like, everyone gets along, everyone's mates. So that's one thing about Nero, that it's a good, like, everyone's mates.